Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is just a pretty much continuation of the series that I started a couple of weeks ago with how I pretty much stay myself during quarantine, during the self-quarantine. And one of my favorite things to do would be to play in my makeup. I used to do it all the time when I was in high school, whenever I had time on my hands. So whenever I find myself with some time on my hands, I love to create fun looks. This looks kind of like a traditional look, but I haven't been able to play in my makeup in quite a bit of time, actually. So it's like saying hey to an old friend. So I just started with something a little simple, which was a smoky halo eye, and I'm pretty pleased with how it came out. If you guys want to see how I got this look, please continue watching, and I hope you guys maybe if you want to try it on your own, I hope you like makeup as well. Like, I hope you'll start to get excited about like the creativity of it. Alrighty. So starting off, I use my e.l.f. concealer, the one they just came out with, to prime my eyelids, and I use it to define my brows as well. Here you see me using a pencil eyeshadow brush and just taking the darkest brown shade that I can find, which was the rich color in the Pretty Rich palette by Too Faced. And I'm putting it in my crease and just making a circular motion, popping it in my crease, and then I'm popping it in my inner corner and outer corner of my eye. Here I'm taking a fluffy brush and I'm just trying to blend it out and, you know, make it a little less like raccoon eyes. After that's good and blended, I'm taking another deep brown shade, possibly the same one actually, and just darkening that color a little bit after to get some of that color back from when we blended. And then I'm just blending it once again. And then I notice my little buddy sitting over there. Now I am taking the black that is in the Pretty Rich palette, and I'm a little nervous because it does not look the best when I first apply it, but stay with me, stick with me, because it gets better. And here I'm just blending it out, and I'm still a little worried because it does look a little crazy in real life, but it's okay. It's okay because we're gonna push.
And you know why? Because I'm a pusher. I push people.
So here I have a flat brush from Morphe, and I'm really just slapping on some concealer in the middle of my lids to create this halo. And then now I'm just taking a fluffy brush and blending it out to my liking. At times I do go back and forth with the black color and the fluffy brush for the concealer to just get the perfect shape for my eye. And now I'm just taking a bright gold from my Juvia's Place palette. It will be linked below which palette it is. And applying that to my lids. Once again, I'm going in with the dark colors to blend everything out and make everything a little bit more cohesive. So here, I start to do my under eye, And I actually start with the black color first and try to work my way out into the brown. And I got worried, not gonna lie, because it looks a little crazy, but it all comes together in the end. Yeah, y'all, I'm like really not feeling it at this point, but I'm still pushing through. Yeah, things start to get a little sad here. So at this point, I'm just like, well, let's just pop some lashes on. Maybe it'll get better. And it is just a little bit. A little bit. And now I'm starting to apply my e.l.f. foundation. And then I take that same flat brush that I used earlier and define my eyebrows on the top with my foundation. Shoddy brows be sculpted, okay? And if y'all didn't know who Shoddy was, Shoddy is me. I am her. Also, it might look like my foundation is a little bright on the camera and also a little orange, but the ring light that I was using, I had my orange filter on it, so everything kind of showed up a little bit more orange in this video than in real life. And here I'm taking the same concealer that I used earlier underneath my eyebrows and to prime my eyelids. And here is pretty much where things start to look up. Putting that concealer underneath my eye, whenever I blend it out, I kind of clean up that under eye very well. And it makes everything just look a lot more clean. And next I'm just using a flat brush to contour my face with the Anastasia Beverly Hills contour kit in pretty sure the darkest shade. And I just blend that out with a dense fluffy brush. And here I'm just using my Fenty translucent powder with another dense fluffy brush and just pressing it in to get that nice smooth finish. And as you can see, I'm starting to feel myself because this Fenty translucent powder is like that. And now I'm adding Trippin, the matchstick highlighter from Fenty, onto the high points of my face to give a little glow. And I forgot to mention earlier that the lashes that I'm wearing are my favorite because they're so natural but yet so glam. And they are from my extensions. Their Instagram will be linked below. And here I'm just using this LA Girl liquid lipstick that pretty much sticks through anything. I've used this lipstick in one of my previous tutorials. It was the Red Smoky Eye, and I talk about it a little bit there too. This is pretty much the finished look. So I'm actually really happy with how it turned out. It was pretty rocky there for a little bit. It was looking like I was getting beat in the face, not, you know, beat in the face. So it turned out pretty good, and I'm glad how this turned out. And I also wanted to come on here to say that during this self-quarantine, I understand it can be so hard. You know, being in isolation, your thoughts just start to race, and your mind can easily fall into areas that are not healthy for you, you know, thinking down upon yourself and things like that. And I would like to say that I completely understand. You're not the only person that's going through that. I've had moments like that myself, but I think it's really important to focus on the good things while you're in quarantine, and focus on the fact that you can push through it. Always be grateful, always try to spread the joy if you do push through it, and that's what I'm trying to do here on my channel. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and have a good one and stay safe.